Everybody, what's up? Welcome back to the podcast. Shut the up soon.
The
My name
timing
is
is
George
bad,
2D.
okay?
This is Somebunny and Rabbit Hat Plays. We are Infinite Nonsense, where we have one host and two competitors who compete against each other. Winner becomes the next host for the next time we meet. So, my name is George 2D. Hey, everybody. Sum, why don't you go ahead and tell everyone how's your week been? How have you been? How's it going?
I achieved Goldfish this week.
Goldfish?
Goldfish. The snack that smiles back.
Goldfish.
Okay.
Speaking of Goldfish, our sponsor this week. No, not doing that. I'm pretty sure we'd get, sued or something if I did that. Even though it's free advertisement, whatever. Either way, Goldfish. Old Bay Goldfish. A limited edition snack from, Pepperidge Farm.
Right.
They have been off the shelves for months. I found 4 bags today. Yet
Wait a minute. Pepperidge Farms makes Goldfish?
I'm pretty sure it's Pepperidge Farm, isn't it?
Potentially.
I didn't know that. I did not know that.
I might genuinely be wrong.
I don't know. I didn't know who made them. I always thought it was like Nabisco, the people who made like Ritz crackers and stuff.
Pepperidge Farm Goldfish crackers. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Something new every day.
Yeah. But anyway, they make limited edition Goldfish. This is the second year that they've done them. And the first year, I think it's the second year. First year, I got 1 bag because I got them like at the tail end and, never saw them again. Tried making them at home. Actually, were pretty good made at home, just weren't the same. And this time around, they were in the store and I have had 10 bags of them.
Jesus Christ.
But to be fair, they were in the store back in like March. And then I haven't seen them again for like the last month. And then at my local overstock store, I found 4 more bags, and it was amazing. It was a great week. It's been a great week. Friday was an amazing day. Thursday, yeah, Friday was a wonderful day.
I miss the pizza flavored goldfish.
Just go get some.
They're still around? I don't see them. At least in the stores I go to, I don't see those. I just see the normal goldfish, like the regular cheese ones. I don't ever see the different flavors.
The pizza ones are very iffy if the store has them in stock, but they're always there. Like always a slot
pretzel
for
ones.
Pretzel ones.
Those aren't goldfish anymore.
Those aren't goldfish anymore, but they're all in the commercials.
But you've changed the base formula for goldfish.
Right over here committing he's committing
I don't
crimes.
like the pretzel ones, but it's just, what about them?
He's committing
What about
blasphemy
them?
soon.
Heresy.
I mean, I've never had them, to be fair. But
Everything under the sun. That's what you're doing, Rabbit.
Yes.
I agree with Sum. If you take out the shape of the thing and it's not goldfish anymore.
It's not even the shape. No. It's the base material that the shape is made of.
Oh, okay. The material.
Pretzel cracker and that, I don't even know what kind of cracker goldfish is, are different things. Pretzel or pretzel cracker.
What makes a goldfish?
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm saying. I don't know what that is.
Will we eat it, though?
Yeah.
Give me a bag of chemicals.
Give me whales.
Gold whale.
Yeah, no, those are a thing. They're
Yeah, they're
different
gotcha
brand.
players.
Oh, yeah, that
Fuck
too.
off, Rabbit. Hey, Jordan, you here? That man needs help. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Anyway. What's up, Sim?
Yeah, no, off of me. Please, talk to somebody else.
All right, Rabbit, how has your week been? How have you been, man? How's it going?
Not him.
Slow. Not me. Okay.
I hate everything about this conversation.
But yeah, no, my week's been pretty slow. Been very, yeah, that's the best way I could describe it. But I did get on Twitch finally. The
Ooh, nice.
Emotes activated. So yeah, that was fun trying to figure out.
That's awesome. I'm happy for you, Rabbit. So wait,
Thank
were
you.
you affiliate already? You just never did the onboarding stuff?
No, I was capable of becoming affiliate, and I chose never to do so because part of the terms and service was I was not allowed multi-stream, and I was multi-streaming all the time.
Oh, okay.
So the correct answer is he just never did the onboarding stuff.
That's what I was. Yeah, I mean, yeah. Okay.
Well, I mean, I wouldn't say that I was affiliate if I never said, yes, make me affiliate. I was just given the option, and I said no.
Well, that was poor wording on George's part. He just asked if you never did you had the opportunity, you just never took it, is what he meant. Yeah, he worded it as you were already affiliate, you just never did the onboarding. It was poor wording, but it was,
Yeah, I mean, I connect to that the person. If you have the ability to affiliate, then I would assume that you're an affiliate already, but you just never did the onboarding because technically you are an affiliate. You just never accepted it or what have you. But I guess that's right. You're capable of becoming an affiliate. You just never did it.
Yeah,
and this is why we love semantics, everyone.
Yeah, no, they're the best type of facts are the semantic ones.
All right. Anyway, okay. So yeah, the topic for today is what is your favorite dish from your childhood, and if you were to have today, it would take you back to when you were a kid. All right,
it's the plate I have on my bed. It's right here. It's just this yellow plate. I've had it since I was a kid, and I still love it.
I said food. Did you eat?
You said plate.
A food.
You said dish.
You just said plate. Dish. Yeah, that was dish. Sorry, not plate.
Okay.
I said plate.
All right.
Yeah, you just said
plate
dish. It's this
food
plate.
that makes you. Oh my god. It's getting really annoying. All right, plate of food that brings you back to your childhood.
Again, it's this
first.
right here. There's food on it too. It's not just an empty plate. I was eating.
Right,
you interrupted
what's on
my
your
breakfast.
food? What's on your food?
Old Bay.
Breakfast. It is 1 o'clock where you're at. What?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's 1:30.
Well, okay, if it's the first meal of the day, that is when you break your fast. It is breakfast.
Yeah. The first thing you eat any day is breakfast, no matter what.
All right. Are you going to answer the question soon, or are you just going to be a semantic little prick?
I already did. It's Old Bay. Literally just Old Bay seasoning on a plate.
All right, Rabbit, what's your dish that you that brings you back to your kids? It's going to be a very short podcast.
Oh, man. There are so many kinds of dishes and stuff that would really bring me back. But honestly, anything dealing with meat with ranch dressing. Because when I was a kid, I loved ranch dressing. It was like on most everything, to the point where you could exaggerate and say on everything, even if it really wasn't. But still, I would dip especially if there was Parmesan in the ranch. Parmesan ranch was so good. You take the granulated Parmesan cheese, you pour it into the ranch dressing, you mix it up, you dip the meat into it, and it was so good.
It sounds really good. What the fuck? What the heck? That sounds really good.
That sounds pretty good, if not for all the foods I don't eat on it.
So what kind of ranch,
the ranch
would it be?
dressing or the meat?
The ranch dressing, the cheese.
Everything about it.
Everything about it. It sounds really good, except I can't have any.
So would it be any specific type of ranch that you would eat, or like what?
For the most
would
part,
that matter at all?
I would be
Because there's like different kinds of ranch. Hidden Valley? Okay.
Yeah. We couldn't really find any other types of ranch dressing, or I couldn't, unless it's like the super fancy kind, and you're always too poor for the super fancy kind, unless you got enough money for it.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, the reason I bring that up is because everyone swears up and down that Wingstop Ranch is the best ranch.
Oh, like a restaurant's ranch dressing. Oh, then yeah, no, it didn't matter. Ranch dressing was ranch dressing.
Okay, so you don't have any differentiation between that ranch and the reuse and then like other ranches at restaurants.
No. The only time a ranch dressing ever tasted different is if it was like a flavored ranch dressing. I know Hidden Valley came out with at one point a garlic ranch dressing. That was so good. And then adding the Parmesan cheese to it just made it so much better. No, it was garlic butter. That was what it was. Garlic butter ranch. And I love that.
I think I've seen that. I've also
seen
the pizza ranch. You can't?
No.
What?
I can't find garlic butter ranch dressing from Hidden Valley anymore. And maybe it's just the shelves that I'm looking at, but it's just,
He's looking at the flour shelves, baked goods.
Yeah,
The baked goods.
That's where you bake out all the pizza.
By the way, I do have an actual answer if you still want it.
We'll get back to you in a second soon.
I'm
We're still
just
on
letting
Rabbit.
you know that I have an answer for when
Yeah, I
you
know
want to
you
come
have an
back to me.
answer. I know. We will. Don't worry. But Rabbit, I'm gonna have to send you some the ranch because there are that type of ranch where I live in Texas. I see like different flavors of ranch. We have ranch specifically designed for pizza because I know people like dipping their pizzas in ranch. But
yeah,
like
that was really the crust specifically, dipping the crust into ranch dressing. Oh, especially
it's really weird
butter.
because I'm not a big a connoisseur of ranch at all, but like there is a difference. Like when I had friends who come over and they would like dip their pizza in Hidden Valley ranch, like salad dressing ranch, and they would say this is not the right ranch. We need to get like the real ranch that they sell either at the pizza shop or the ranch for the pizza in the stores. And yeah, to me there is a difference, I think. And yeah,
that's fair. That's fair.
And
I have found that subtle differences in foods not entirely my specialty to distinguish. If it tastes one way, it tastes one way. And if I don't think it tastes different than the other stuff, then for me, it's not. For others, there's like a tartness to it, or a saltiness to it, or a sweetness to it that I'm not picking up. And they are. And it's like, okay, if you say so, I'll trust you over me on that matter.
I feel like the restaurant ranches, like Wingstop ranches, it's a lot more watery, if that makes sense, than the actual like Hidden Valley Ranch. Hidden Valley Ranch is a lot like creamier, I would say.
Yes. Oh,
and
God.
yeah, consistency is more creamier, but like the Wingstop or any other restaurant you go to, for some reason, it's a little bit more watery. But I don't know what it is. Yeah.
Anything that's a salad dressing tends to be more oily and liquidy than Hidden Valley's ranch dressing, because Hidden Valley's is my thought process. I could be completely wrong on this, but I imagine theirs being more of a dip than a dressing.
Yeah, that's right.
I don't know. It's called dressing, so.
Yeah, I know it's
right
called
too.
dressing. Yeah, it's called dressing.
Yeah,
but
no,
you're right. You're absolutely right, and that's more than likely why all the others are more watery, because dressing tends to be more liquidy than a dip does.
Now, let me ask you this, Rabbit. Was there any food that you wouldn't eat ranch on? Like,
yes,
obviously we're excluding like desserts and sweets and stuff like that, but like main savory dish, what would you not put ranch on?
Oh, main savory dish. That's a lot harder to really say.
Yeah, I'm taking cake and donuts out of this because obviously, if you eat donuts and cake with ranch, seek medical help. Jesus Christ.
I won't say I didn't try it.
So anyway, what's your dish?
I'm not saying I liked it.
So what made you want to try that?
Because I like ranch dressing, and so because I like ranch dressing and I like the other items, why not try them together? It's not going to kill me.
I'm genuinely learning that Rabbit ranch dressing is to Rabbit as Old Bay is to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm starting to get that connection too.
Well, now it's garlic. I kind of grew out of ranch dressing and just went, if you put garlic or onions on something, I like most things with garlic and onions. Or if it doesn't have it already, put the seasoning of garlic or onions on it, and it's just so good.
I've learned I don't like whole onions. Well, not whole onions, obviously, but onion. Sliced onion? I don't like sliced onion.
You don't like it grilled?
Or just
no. I just don't like. If you give me a slice of onion, I will not be eating it, cooked or raw. I do not care.
Okay, doesn't matter how you prepare it.
It is something about the shape combined with texture that just
and yet
So
yet
some
isn't
doesn't
for
like
me.
onion rings.
No, I like onion rings. That's
yet
different.
some doesn't like
oh,
Shrek.
How is that different?
And yet
It is literally the shape of a slice of
yet
onion just wrapped in breading.
and yet
Now here's the thing. Then here's the the breading overpowers the reason I don't like onion rings. Plus, onion rings fried, which is not fried. They are much flimsier. They aren't as hard.
Do you use any dipping sauce with the onion ring, or you just eat it raw? Okay, just eat it straight.
Old Bay.
All right. I guess that counts.
I got another question about it. If I took a raw onion, just a slice of onion, and I chopped that up into pieces, is that okay?
That's fine. That's why I said specifically just like a slice of onion. And to be fair, when I'm saying a slice of onion, I mean like more than one ring loop, not like
kind of like what you have on burgers.
Yeah.
Blooming onion. Would you eat that?
Here's the thing. I'm saying here's the thing again. I don't care. I'm copying your brother.
We haven't been there yet.
I went to the fair with my mom. We got a blooming onion at the fair, because that's one of the fried foods you get at a fair sometimes. I went to have some, and then we got distracted. I can't remember. I think we got distracted by the car with the nice nice breasts, but irrelevant.
All right.
You know how you get dice danglies for your mirror? Yeah, it was just it was just bad. We got distracted. So I never actually ended up getting any bloomin' onion. I've never had bloomin' onion.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
You're missing
I feel like you would like it because it's very analogous to an onion ring.
I was gonna say it seemed very much like an onion ring, and that was why I looked at it and was like, I could probably eat that. And then
it's like
it's like a Cajun onion ring. I like Cajun.
They're really good. I'm sure you can pour on Old Bay on that thing too to make it even better.
I will say as a hot take, the bloomin' onion sauce, the zesty sauce, not a big fan of.
My mom actually bitched out because they gave us ranch with our bloomin' onion.
I was gonna say usually you could ask like for either ranch or that zesty sauce you're talking about, Rabbit. Like you can pick.
They didn't have the sauce, the zesty sauce. My mother only got the bloomin' onion for the sauce.
Oh no, that sucks.
Oh yeah,
I feel bad.
Well, you know what? If that's actually the case, then your mom and I would make a great combination with the bloomin' onion. She gets the sauce, I get the onion.
What?
Well, she only bought it for the sauce. I buy it for the onion. I don't buy it for the sauce.
Rabbit with Soom's mom, and Soom Soom's mom just gives him the onion. She just slurps down the sauce. It's like, what? What's going on here? Why is Rabbit holding a blooming onion?
It's mine.
No, but I haven't had I haven't had any type of fried onion in a long time. I know Texas Roadhouse here sells their own, I don't know any other restaurant that sells it here though. But yeah, soon like you said, there's like fairs and stuff that pop up, and they usually have it. That with like the chicken on a stick or the funnel cake, which I'm sure a lot of people are aware of. And
my god, I haven't had funnel cake in ages. It's gone expensive. $10 for funnel cake. That is fair. $10. The food stall we went to get my funnel cake, because that was like we went to the fair and we were like, these are the two things we're getting. We're getting an elephant ear and a funnel cake. We didn't get the elephant ear. We got the elephant ear. She wanted an elephant ear. I wanted the funnel cake, and then we saw the bloomin' onion, so she got that. But funnel cake, $10. And then they had an Oreo funnel cake for $13.
Ooh.
Which sounded so good. So I was like, I'm gonna get that. It's not worth it. I would have rather just had powdered sugar funnel cake.
I feel like the flavors would just be too over.
It was way too much. Because not only did they put like Oreo chunks on it, mostly cookie chunks, not like cream. They put a white cream sauce over it. They put a chocolate sauce over it. It was like, I think we overdid it here. I think we've gone past enjoyable.
Just diabetes on a plate, man.
Yeah, horrible. Like halfway through, I just scraped off all the cookies and as much sauce as I could. I was like, I'm not eating this. I'm just gonna eat the funnel cake and be done with it.
Do you get the strawberry stuff on top of your funnel cake or no?
I usually just do like powdered sugar.
Powdered sugar? Okay.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever had
used to be
funnel
that
cake
way.
before. I don't know what that is. Yeah.
What?
I mean, that's fair.
I've heard of funnel cake, but I don't think I've ever had funnel cake.
It's basically just fried dough with powdered sugar.
Yeah, I'm looking up images of it, and it looks like fried spaghetti.
Yeah.
That's basically it. Yep. You just drop like drizzle some dough in this this oil bed, and then it just kind of fries it up, and then they take it out. And
it's
then
even better because an elephant ear is the same dough, but it's just a pancake they put in.
Yep. And that's $10 apparently.
Yeah, I think the elephant ear was 8, which was baffling.
Cost of ingredients 30 cents. Cost at the fair $10.
Yeah,
they're making a killing. I'm pretty sure on that shit.
Yeah, that was insanely priced.
And
But I got to pet a bunch of rabbit. I got to pet one rabbit. The rest of the rabbits were all in cages that I was not allowed to touch.
Rabbit was in a cage.
Yeah, I was in
were
timeout.
so many bunnies and rabbits.
I tried to escape.
Did any of them have a purple hat?
Purple?
Or blue hat. My fault.
Okay, you were referencing me. I was about to say, who are you referencing the purple hat?
But Rabbit, your hat looks purple to me. I might be colorblind.
I was going to say, I'm going to be real. The people in this server do not know. Like our friend group does not know colors.
Oh, yeah, especially on this.
I sure it's red, right?
It's red. If you stare at it long enough and then blink.
If you stare at it long enough and
is brought to you by gaslighting.
Shove a needle in your eye, or above your eye, get some blood dripping in, then it's red.
Well, I was more referencing the phenomenon of if you stare at a color long enough and you look away, you start seeing that image imprinted, but it's the complementary color.
It's like that one dress. Y'all remember there was like either black and blue or white and gold.
Yanni or Laurel.
Remember that?
I remember hearing of it.
I remember the dress.
People just like fucking arguing back and forth whether it's black and blue or white and gold. It's like, what?
That ended up taking an hour lecture when I was in school.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What did y'all think the color was of the dress?
I remember hearing of it.
I remember looking at it and being like, one time I was like, oh yeah, it's that, and then the other time it's it's the other one. It just was quick, it depended on a lot of stuff.
I think it was the lighting of the dress.
It was quite literally the lighting.
All right, let me see what this is talking about.
Black and blue, white and gold dress, and then
I don't quite remember like which one it actually was, but it was 100% the lighting was why it was even.
Actually, I don't know what the actual color was either. I just remember people bitching about it. It was like a really big thing when it came out, and it was just really dumb.
Yeah, I'm looking at it. And they're showing the side by side the what was it, black and blue versus the white and gold. And the black and blue version, all it is the white and gold one in a dark room.
That's what we're saying with the lighting. It's just the lighting.
No, wait a second. Oh no, that's actually really weird. Why is the white turning black and the yellow turning blue? No, I'm looking at the side by side picture that they're giving us the example. And it's just like because the other ones that are side by side, the gold turns black and the white turns blue, and that's literally just a lighting trick. But the other one, they inverted the colors.
What color do you think it is, Rabbit?
With the default lighting, it's yellow and white.
So white and gold. Okay.
Yeah, white and gold. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, like a lot of people will come at you and say, "No, it's black and blue."
Cool. I like those colors. I don't see
I was gonna
that,
say,
but I like those colors.
Again, it was all
It really was lighting, but people would just like to argue for the sake of arguing. It's really weird.
Honestly, it's really fun with optical illusions.
optical illusions are amazing and fun. I love them.
Yeah, they are 100%.
Have you ever taken one of those optical illusion white noise or multicolor noise images and just stared at it long enough until you saw shapes?
No,
I think some of those pop
I
up on my
think I'm
TikTok every now
normal.
and then. Those are actually kind of cool.
I think I'm normal, Rabbit. I think I'm normal.
It's the purpose of those images what do you mean normal?
I think I'm normal, Rabbit. I think I don't
think I'm
just
normal.
stare at something that
you
is
don't know
meant to
that you're
be
normal.
a
You
squint.
think that you're normal.
You squint at it until you see the picture that it's meant to be. It's not anything else.
I'm not saying to squint.
I know, and that's why I'm saying I'm normal. You're not. You just stare at it like some sort of freak.
Yeah, it's called an optical illusion that happens with, or even the fun ones where the image is moving but it's not moving.
Yeah, those ones are fun. Those ones. But the white noise ones are typically you're supposed to, not supposed to, but squinting at it is meant to make it visible, essentially, rather than just staring at it like some sort of unhinged individual until it eventually pieces together.
I like the optical illusions where, what was it? Where if you stare at something for so long and then like you look away and you blink really fast, the image still appears.
That's what we were talking about earlier with your shirt being red.
Oh, my fault. Didn't connect that.
Oh no, I'm not saying but no, that is genuinely what Rabbit was talking about earlier.
Okay.
But
I'm
those
trying
ones
to
are cool
remember,
too.
I'm just trying to remember the optical illusions because, like I said on TikTok, every now and then I scroll past one and it's like, if you stare at this image.
I've sent Rabbit on a crusade to find something.
What did you? What did he find, or what's he looking for?
I have no idea. He was very, very silent. Usually he speaks up in the middle of that. Or it feels like that would have been something he spoke up in the middle of.
Stare long enough.
Yep, told you.
Autostereogram. That's what they're called. That's what I was trying to figure out what they were called.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna send it in the
I'm guessing you mean
Discord
stereogram.
Audio stereograms.
Okay. So those, not the white noise disguising a thing. Okay, yeah.
No,
Okay,
not
we were
disguising
talking
it.
about different things then. Okay. Anyway, that one's already a knife. That's very clearly just a knife. We're good.
A knife.
A knife. It's a knife.
But there was another illusion-based paintings that I absolutely love because to me they're like troll paintings. Like they're messing with you on purpose. MC Eschers. Have you heard of the MC Escher paintings?
That's just a disappointment, Rabbit.
Oh, they're so fun. They're so fun with the staircases going all over the place. Where the orb is showcasing a thing that's impossible to see. It's great. It's great fun.
I'm sure you enjoyed that, Rabbit. Now, can I show you to your padded room? I think you've had enough stimulation for the day.
Freaking junk rat. Oh man. All right. Okay. So I guess Rabbit summed that up pretty well. Soom, now go back to you. What is one food dish or thing that you used to eat that brings you back to your childhood if you were to eat it again? and
Now
yet
here's
and yet
the
and yet
thing.
and yet
That
yet
one was an intentional choice of
and
the
yet
wording.
and yet and yet
No, but
and yet and yet
if we're talking
and
about
yet
that, we're gonna
and yet
talk about
and yet
a
and
small
yet
little
and
story
yet
of when
and
I
yet
was a
and
wee
yet
lad.
and yet and yet and yet settling in
Settling
yet-
in? What do you mean settling
yet-
in?
and
You
yet
think I'm going
and
to
yet-
ramble on
and yet-
for long
and yet-
periods of
and
time
yet-
for no
and yet-
story
and yet-
whatsoever?
and yet and yet
Is that
and
what you're
yet
hinting at?
and yet and yet
I want to hear a
and
story.
yet and yet
You want to
and
hear a
yet
story?
and
Okay,
yet
here, let me
and
go.
yet and yet
No,
and yet
let's
and
talk
yet
about when I was a
and
kid. I
yet
was like 8.
and
I
yet
was real,
and yet
like, really picky eater.
and
Like,
yet and yet
and when I say
and
picky
yet
eater, I
and
was,
yet
I
and yet
ate,
and
you know,
yet
like
and
chicken,
yet and yet
chicken
and yet
strips and
and
chicken
yet
nuggets. That
and
was
yet
it.
and yet and yet
Like
and
a
yet
typical
and yet
picky
and yet
child
and
eater,
yet
you know?
and yet and yet and
So
yet
when my dad
and yet
cooks
and
himself
yet
up a bowl
and
of
yet
food and I'm
and yet
watching him eat
and
while
yet
we're watching
and yet
TV and
and yet
it's
and yet
it's
and yet
full of
and yet
squishy
and yet
white and
and
pink
yet
flesh.
and yet and yet and yet
You
and
know,
yet and yet
white and
and
pink
yet
flesh
and
just
yet
in this
and yet
bowl,
and
all
yet and yet
squishy and
and yet
icky.
and
It
yet
looks
and yet
disgusting.
and yet and yet
Looking at it,
and
I'm
yet
like, hey,
and
what are
yet
you eating?
and yet
And he goes,
and
it's
yet
shrimp.
and yet and yet and yet
I'm like, I've
and yet
never had
and
a
yet
shrimp.
and
And he's
yet
like,
and
hey,
yet
what would it
and
take
yet
for me to
and
get
yet
convince
and
you
yet
to eat
and
it?
yet and
And I was
yet
like, I
and
don't
yet
want it.
and
And my
yet
response was,
and
I don't
yet
want to eat it.
and
And he's
yet
like, I'll give
and
you
yet
$1.
and yet
No.
and yet and yet
I'll give you
and yet
$5.
and yet and yet
No.
and yet and yet
10.
and yet
No.
and yet
Not
and yet
eating the shrimp.
and yet
It's not
and yet
like
and yet
little kid
and
being
yet
like, I'm not
and
going to
yet
eat the shrimp. He
and yet
offers like,
and yet
I think he
and yet
offers up to
and yet
$50
and yet and yet
to eat
and
this
yet
stupid
and yet
little shrimp.
and yet and yet
And I'm still
yet
saying
and
no.
yet and yet
$50, that's
and
a
yet
whole lot of
and
money.
yet and yet
You know?
and yet and yet and
So
yet
he looks
and
he
yet
looks at me and he's
and
like,
yet
how much
and
money
yet
would it take
and yet
you to
and
eat
yet
this shrimp? And I
and yet
look at him and I
yet
just say
and yet
$100.
and yet and yet and yet and yet and
And
yet
then
and
I
yet
ate the shrimp and I
and
had
yet
found
yet
my
and
new
yet
favorite
and
food
yet and yet and yet
that remains my
and yet
favorite
and
food
yet
to this
and
day.
yet and yet and yet and yet
I do
and
not
yet
eat it very
and yet
often,
and
but
yet
I
and yet
fucking love
and
shrimp.
yet and yet and yet
Yeah.
and yet and yet and
I
yet
adore it.
and yet
And that it
and
was
yet
$100 well earned.
and yet and yet
Even though I had to chase him
yet
for like
and
4
yet
months to get
and
the
yet
$100.
and yet and yet and yet
I
and yet
ate it.
Imagine-
I ate it.
and
Give me
yet
the
and yet
$100.
and yet
Some
and
running
yet
around.
and yet
He tried to wait me out,
and yet
like
and yet
thinking I'd
and yet
forget. I
and
did
yet
not
and yet
forget.
and yet and yet and yet and yet
Did
I
you
did
finally
not.
get your 100?
I did
I
get my
never forget.
$100, and I bought
and yet
Harry
and
Potter
yet
and the Sorcerer's
and
Stone
yet
for the PlayStation
yet
1.
and yet and yet
nice.
Hell yeah.
and yet
I think
and
it
yet
was the
and
Sorcerer's
yet
Stone.
and yet and yet and yet and yet
Either way.
and yet and
Yeah,
yet
'cause
and yet
Chamber of Secrets
yet
was on
and yet
was
and
on
yet
the
and
PS2.
yet and yet and yet
Anyway,
and yet
yeah, no, I
and yet
bought Harry Potter and the
yet
Sorcerer's Stone
and
for
yet
PlayStation
and
1
yet
for my brother.
and yet and yet
Not even for me,
and
for
yet
my brother.
and yet and yet and yet and yet
And then I
and
don't
yet
remember what
and
happened
yet
to the rest, to
and
be
yet
fair.
and yet and yet and
Yeah,
yet
yeah, no,
and yet and yet
that was,
and yet
and now,
yet
like, it's
and
gotten to
yet
the point
and
where
yet
my aunt,
and yet
anytime we go
and
over
yet
for, like,
and
family
yet
gatherings,
and yet
she always makes
and yet
sure
and
she
yet
has shrimp
and yet and yet and yet
for, like,
and yet
Thanksgiving and
and yet
Christmas. And it's like,
and
this
yet
is,
and yet and yet
this is my
and yet
Christmas
and yet
food, apparently.
and yet
Everybody else gets ham, turkey,
and yet
you know.
and yet
Nah,
and
I
yet
get
Cranberry.
shrimp.
and yet
I
Perfect.
think that's a fair
Perfect.
trade.
Perfect.
and yet and
But
yet
no, it's
and
like,
yet
it,
and yet
you know.
and yet and yet and yet
And
and
then I
yet
remember
shrimp.
trying shrimp scampi for the
And
first
yet-
time. That was amazing.
and yet and yet
Family friend
and
cooked
yet
it at a
and yet
event.
and yet
It was just me, my
and yet
dad, and
and
him
yet
sitting in the
and yet
kitchen, and he
and
was
yet
just like, "I'm
and
gonna
yet
make some. Do you
and
want
yet
any?" And I was like, "Yeah, sure, I'll
and
try
yet
it."
and yet
Or
and yet
no,
and
I
yet
actually didn't want
and
to
yet
because I'm
and
not
yet
big on
and
like
yet
saucy things.
and
And
yet
scampi's
and
pretty
yet and
liquidy
yet and yet and
on
yet
top of it. Like,
and yet
I'm not big on that
and
kind
yet
of stuff. So
and
I was
yet
like, I really don't want to.
and
My
yet
dad convinced me. He
and
was like,
yet
he makes a
and
really
yet
good shrimp
and yet
scampi. You should
and
try
yet
it. And I
and
eventually did, and I fucking loved it. And I've
and
never
yet
had it
and
again
yet
because he's never
and
cooked
yet
it again
and
when
yet
I'm there,
and yet
and it's upsetting.
and yet and yet and yet and yet and yet
Anyway,
and yet and
I
yet
love shrimp.
and
man.
yet and yet and
Delicious.
yet
Shrimp.
and yet and
Old
yet
Bay
Tried
all over
cooking
that
it
shit.
like. Have you tried
And yet-
cooking yourself or?
and
Shrimp
yet
scampi,
and yet
no, but
and yet and yet
other
and
like
yet and yet
that's methods of cooking shrimp. I don't know. Shrimp scampi holds a special place in my heart that he made it and he's the one who makes it. I feel like it would be disrespectful to my memory of him to make it on my own.
So you are to shrimp as Rabbit is to ranch, apparently.
No, I am Old Bay to ranch.
Old Bay to ranch. Old Bay to ranch. Because
Shrimp
ranch
just
is a seasoning or a flavor topping. It is
Ranch is a condiment.
yeah, it's a
Old Bay is a
condiment.
seasoning.
condiments, seasonings. I mean,
They
And
are
yet-
distinctly
and yet-
different, goddammit.
they serve the same purpose.
Yes, but they
and-
are distinctly different.
Yes, I am not arguing that.
Technically,
yet-
I use
and
Old
yet-
Bay as
and
a
yet-
condiment, not a seasoning.
and
Seasonings are usually done in the process or prior to cooking. Condiments are once served, essentially.
you could do it
At a
after
very
it's
bare
finished.
bone, very bare bone discrepancy. Splitting of the two. What were you
I
saying,
mean, you
George?
could season the food after you cooked it. I see people do that all the time.
Yeah, sorry. Before serving.
Oh,
Yes,
okay.
some condiments can be used for that, but typically they're like ketchup is technically sorry, ketchup is technically
yeah.
see. First of all, no, it's a sports drink. It's a seasoning in terms of is it meatloaf that some people put ketchup in?
Yeah. Like the top of
like
the meatloaf.
technically it's a seasoning in that case. It's why they're Rabbit is right that they're mostly interchangeable at the end of the day. But there is like a distinct distinction between them. Anyway, either way, doesn't matter. Old Bay to ranch, shrimp to I don't even know.
Ranch,
But ranch,
because he didn't pick another food. It's just ranch.
I chose meat as my
And
other
yet-
I was gonna
food,
say
but
he chose
it was
and
meat
meat
dipped
with
in
the
ranch.
medium of ranch.
Kind of meat. There's different kinds of meats.
It doesn't matter the
And yet-
type of
and
meat.
yet-
It's
and
basically
yet-
a dish
and
of meat and ranch. So the thing that stayed consistent was ranch. But if you had chicken, you had beef, and not so much pork, oddly enough. But chicken or beef with ranch dressing.
Pork would pair well with ranch, honestly. Pork is a very
didn't-
like chicken and beef have somewhat of a similar
Dude,
flavor palette with them. Pork is a little bit different.
Pork still pairs well with it, but I didn't like pork.
Sorry, pair as well. Personally, I don't think it would pair as well. I shouldn't have said wouldn't pair well. It's not as well as the other two. Though to be fair, I think red meat would be the best of the three if I were going to say something.
So you would say chicken.
Pig and cow.
I'm picking cow, yeah.
And you say chicken is because chicken tenders.
I like to
chicken
be
wings.
able to open my animals and put my hand inside of their stomach.
Fuck, Sue.
Oh, okay.
What?
All right.
I still think that is such a horrifying thing.
What the heck?
Cows have side plugs, so you can reach into their stomach. Some cows.
Factoid that I
Which
didn't
one?
know. That's good to know.
I don't remember which one. Sorry, I think
Oh,
it's
okay.
the like second one in line.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense.
Yeah, but that's just usually that's done for like observation purposes. Sometimes it's done for medical purposes.
Soon, would you think putting Old Bay into ranch should be too much?
I'm not a fan of ranch.
Rabbit, would you try Old Bay mixed in with ranch?
Yes.
I'm not. I'm just straight up not a fan of ranch.
That's fine.
So what condiment would you like, Soon? Like, since you're not a fan of ranch?
I think we already talked about Old Bay, didn't we?
Well, I'm talking about like a liquid, like ketchup, mayo, stuff like that.
Jelly.
Ooh, bold choice.
So, like, okay, fruit jelly.
Wait, that's
Grape jelly on chicken is phenomenal.
Wait, is there any other type of jelly?
Strawberry I think
That's a
strawberry
fruit
jelly.
jelly.
Yeah, strawberry, blueberry
Did you-
jelly.
oh, wait, he said
That's
fruit.
a
I thought
fruit
he said-
jelly.
Okay, sorry. I genuinely, my brain assumed he said grape jelly.
I mean, any
not
kind of
fruit.
jelly, it doesn't matter.
Yeah. Hold on. Are there any cactus fruit? Never mind.
Yeah, I was like
apricot?
cactus is a fruit.
I was
apricot.
going like there was a part that I was like, oh, cactus. No. Yeah. Is there any non-fruit jelly? I mean, technically, isn't there like pork jelly?
Yeah, there technically is with the fat.
Yeah. Fruit-free jams and jellies might provide an entirely new landscape to
Mint.
explore.
Mint, pepper, green tomato, caramelized onion, rose petal.
5 jams and
There's-
jellies
yeah, there's
that are
To be
tomato
fair,
jelly.
3 of those are jams, not jellies.
Yeah.
Pepper and mint are jellies.
Mint jelly.
Or mint.
Wait. Oh, I think I found the thing that you were looking at. I want to see the more of them. You got pepper jelly, green tomato jam. That's a fruit, unless you're talking
Also a jam, which is different.
Caramelized onion jam.
Yes, and then rose petal jam. Then yeah.
It is the
There's
thing.
bacon jam.
Yeah,
This is one place that serves bacon jam, and it's freaking amazing on a biscuit.
but that's a jam.
Oh, I know. So you don't like mayonnaise or ketchup, Soom?
I'm sorry, what? No, I don't. I don't like sauces and dips, and it's just
It makes
I'm
it too
a
slimy.
dry Robin. Yeah, exactly. That's why.
It's
I mean,
consistency
that
for
was
you.
addressed in the Scampi thing. Like even Scampi was very hesitant to try. I'm sure there are sauces or like dips that I would like. I just know that the texture is something that usually makes me gag.
Now I want a chicken Alfredo.
Weird.
Sounds really good. Fettuccine Alfredo.
Feta Alfredo.
Feta.
I can't say what I want to say.
Don't worry, it could just be cut out.
I want to
Shut-
put George through more work. Yeah.
Let's say, fuck off, Rabbit.
I mean, technically, it's not against terms of service.
I mean, it's not really not that big of a deal. I would just locate the text, make a reminder of what you said, and just look through it. Type it in the search bar, find it, delete it. I will say though, Premiere Pro's recent updates are really, really nice. It makes editing podcasts like very doable.
I'm glad for you.
All right, I think that's it though. Closing statements. Anyone want to? You assume you got any closing remarks? Closing statements.
Whoa! You need to tell us who won first.
I'm going to give you that after the
Our
closing statements.
are always our. I mean,
winner and loser speech.
Yeah, it's winner loser speech
No,
for closing
those
statements.
are speeches. These are not statements. We're making a closing statement. Those are completely different.
Closing statement. Bye.
Okay. All right, Rabbit. What about you?
Tell us what your favorite food is in the non-existent Reddit form. For a
Non-existent Reddit form.
yeah.
We could make a Reddit.
Infinite
We should
nonsense.
make a Reddit. We should make a Reddit for. Yeah, we should. Actually,
I'm not making it. I have never made a Reddit before.
I've never made a Reddit either. The heck?
How am I the one who's made a Reddit before?
All right, Soom, that's your job. Good job. Good luck.
I'm not doing that. I hate Reddit.
Wait, is it hard or what?
No, it's actually really, really easy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I mean, it's a social
I
media
just don't use
platform.
Reddit. I don't like Reddit.
Yeah, we could do that. We could drop down like questions people could ask us so we can answer on the podcast.
Yeah, we could do community episode.
How did you say it like that?
True.
Because there was a moment of pure elation in the middle.
Pure elation. Okay. All right. Yeah. Well, I guess we'll set that up. That sounds like a really cool idea. Okay. All right. So let me just tally up the scores here. Soom with freaking Old Bay.
Old
It was
Bay,
ranch.
Old Bay.
Literally dipping that in any kind of meat, apparently. Except for pork. It's not a big fan of pork. Rabbit has a huge indignation with fucking fried onions, especially the blooming onion.
Indignation. That means I like it, right?
Yes.
Then yes.
But he's not a fan of the sauce. He likes the ranch, right? Is
Yes.
that what you said?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I like
Soom's
ranch.
mom likes the
Yeah,
zesty sauce.
Yeah.
Yeah. Soom does not like the Oreo funnel cake. It was too much, apparently.
It was too. Listen. Oreos are a very rich flavor. Plus, if you throw in whatever that sauce was and the chocolate, that I was going to vomit if I tried to eat literally any more of that, even 3 days later.
I totally agree with him. And actually, what's funny, little sidebar here real quick. There was actually a place here where I live, and it's like basically a fair that happens every weekend but it's like in like a old storage facility area, like those storage garages.
Okay.
But it shut down years ago, and it converted into like this like fair / like trade center, or as Mexicans call it, pulgas, which is just basically little stores, people that rent out these garages and sell stuff out of them. And like there's like in the center area, there's like what you would consider what it'd be a fair, because there's rides, there's foods and stuff like that. They sell funnel cakes. They have this one called I forgot the name of it, but it has not just Oreos, Chips Ahoy. It has brownie mix into the batter. It has honey bun, like diced up on top of it, and it's like basically like what yours is, but like way worse.
I was gonna say that sounds so bad.
No, it is, and I forgot the name of it, but it's like it's a Spanish word, and I forgot what it was called. But it's like $20, but it's pretty much what you like your Oreo thing. And whenever I think about see that, like I just kind of like gag a little bit, because it's like that's so much. So I get what you're saying. Like it can be way overbearing with all the freaking sugar, the sauce, the Oreo, and everything else.
I just wanted funnel cake, man.
Way worse.
I just wanted funnel cake, and I've ruined the funnel cake experience for myself.
Way worse. All you have to do is get the normal one, and you're good.
Well, yeah, now I have to go get the normal one. But that's a different. That's buying another one. I wanted it then, not now.
Way worse. Yeah, OG funnel cake's the best. All right.
Yeah.
Anyway, moving on to assume not liking any kind of like dipping sauce and stuff like that because of the consistency.
Yeah, I gag on that stuff.
Yep. Rabbit obsessed with garlic now and onion. You put on that on anything. Eat that.
Yeah.
All right.
I will cook with onions and garlic, and it is delicious.
Yeah. And
I'm glad he's just listing this off the top of his head. He didn't write anything down.
Yes, I did write it down. Get out of here. Oh, I mean, I typed it down. I don't know if that counts as writing it down.
Yeah, it's good enough. It's synonymous in this day and age.
Okay.
That was a mispronunciation, and I'm okay with that.
No way.
What?
No way.
Rabbit won, right?
No way.
Rabbit won, right?
No way.
I'm a man of my freaking word. I've agreed to be honest.
Rabbit won, right?
What's
won,
the
right?
pause?
Zoom has won.
Rabbit won, right?
Sir wins.
Zoom has
Rabbit
won.
won, right?
Thank God.
Zoom won by 2 points. Believe
Rabbit
it or not.
won, right?
Zoom has won by 2
Rabbit
points.
won, right? Rabbit won, right?
As much as I hate to
Hey,
admit
Rabbit
it,
won, right?
Zoom actually had a slightly like more. I mean, I think it's because he talked more, but I like the
First
stories
of all,
he
I
added.
talked genuinely less.
You talk way more. You talked way.
I
more.
talked
bro,
way
you,
less,
you
man.
talked way more, dude. Like,
But
I like
Dude,
the story. I
Rabbit
like the
took
story
the first
about
20
the shrimp.
goddamn minutes.
Yeah, but
Yeah, and then you talk every other minute.
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
No. He talked the first 20. I talked the second 15. We've now been here for 15. And by 15...
No, you.
And it's been
You
you
talked
and
quite a
George
bit.
back and forth. I have been
No,
fairly
no.
quiet. I've
No,
been
no.
focusing on
I
something
refuse
else.
to accept... No. We're doing math here. Rabbit
Well,
talked
Zoom,
more than
Zoom,
me.
Zoom, I'm gonna say something. You're not the host, so just take the dub. Rabbit, loser speech.
Well, hey, it is what it is, and your favorite foods will never really admit to anything or amount to anything more than just a loser speech. So that's what I've learned today, and that's what you can take away from it.
All right, Zoom, winner speech.
I'm stepping down from the winner's circle. I do not win. I do not accept my victory. I will not be putting up with this farce of a game show anymore.
Well, there you have it, folks. My name is George City. That has been Somebunny and Rabbit Hat Plays. We are Infinite Nonsense. Check us all out on twitch.tv if you want to see us stream. Links will be in the description. That's going to be it for this episode. Thank you guys so much. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye, Zoom.